Hello everyone, this is Sarah of 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲.com welcoming you to my kitchen once again for the final installment of our lacto-fermented fruits, vegetables, and drinks series, and I hope you've had as much fun with this series as I have. For our final segment in this video, I'm going to show you how to make apricot butter, which was a favorite on our poll. A lot of people really wanted me to show you how to make this, and this is a favorite lacto-fermented fruit in our home. My husband actually likes to eat this for his breakfast. He mixes up some raw butter with some of the apricot butter and some nuts, some crushed nuts, and he mixes that up in a little bowl, and that's his breakfast many mornings, and he enjoys it. It's completely raw and delicious and gets his morning off to the right start. And these are also wonderful. Apricot butter is great on pancakes. It's great in soaked oatmeal. If you have a little bit of a sweet craving in the afternoon, just pulling the mason jar out of the refrigerator and taking a spoonful of it and just eating it right off the spoon, a lot of times will nip that sugar craving right in the bud if you have something like that in the afternoon. It's so sweet and so satisfying, but full of enzymes, full of nutrition, and just what your body needs if you have a little bit of you need a mid-afternoon pickup. So let me show you how to make this one. First of all, what you're going to need is 4 cups of unsulfured Turkish apricots, which I have here in a bowl. Make sure you get organic ones, please. And you're also going to need a 1/4 cup of whey, 1/4 to 1/2 cup of raw honey. I've chosen to do a 1/4 cup here because we like it with less honey rather than more, but you can go up to 1/2 cup if you'd like. And a tablespoon of sea salt. But the first thing that we need to do is we need to cook up these apricots until they're nice and soft. So the first thing we're going to do is come on over here and pour these into a nice big saucepan. Cover them with filtered water. You're going to need quite a bit of water because as these cook, they're going to soak up a lot of water. That's probably enough right there. If you get that on camera, just see how much water that is. There's quite a bit, just enough to cover them really. And then we're going to turn the heat on medium to high and just let these cook for a while. And we'll pick it up after these are cooked and nice and soft, and I'll show you the next step. We've now cooked the unsulfured apricots for, I guess it took about 15 minutes of just slow simmering to get them nice and soft. And you can see here that they are not mushy, but they're definitely soft. Now, make sure you get the unsulfured kind. You don't want to get the orange type of apricots at the store because those have additives and colorings added to them. Make sure you get the brown, unsulfured Turkish apricots to make this, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to transfer these cooked and soft apricots into the food processor. And I've got a small food processor here, so it's going to take me a couple batches. But once we put some of these in here, actually I'm going to use this one, like so. Like that. We've also got a 1/4 cup of whey, a tablespoon of sea salt, and a 1/4 cup of honey. And you're just going to kind of divide this up. Some of you may have a huge food processor and you can do this all in one batch. Mine is small, so I'm just going to divide it up as best I can. It doesn't have to be exact by any means. And then we just close up the lid and mix it till it's smooth. Pulse it a few times. And then I'm going to transfer this to the mason jar, like so. See, it's kind of chunky. It's not completely smooth. And then One more of these should do it. I finished mixing in the food processor all of our ingredients, our whey, our sea salt, our honey, and our cooked and softened Turkish apricots. And as you can see, what I made ran over a little bit because I need to leave a little bit of space at the top. And I ran over into a pint-sized mason jar. And this sometimes happens. Sometimes it all fits in one mason jar, and sometimes it doesn't. So if you need to overflow into a small mason jar, do so. It's better than packing it in and not having enough space at the top, and then the whole batch doesn't ferment and goes bad. So you don't want that. So overflow, and that is the conservative route to go. So I will now leave this on the counter for 2 days. Then I'll put it in the refrigerator. It needs to be used up within 2 months. And with that, we are wrapping up our lacto-fermented fruits, vegetables, and drinks series. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you go through and you make everything we've done in these videos, and then go back and through the Nourishing Traditions cookbook and make some more of the recipes that are in there. And hopefully have 4 or 5 or 6, if you can, options for lacto-fermented foods in your refrigerator at any one time. And be eating these frequently. These are the kind of foods that you need to be eating even on a daily basis, to be giving yourself those probiotics all the time, like traditional peoples, traditional cultures practiced. And that is what keeps your digestion so healthy and running smoothly, and your immune system very, very strong. This is Sarah, the Healthy Home Economist, wishing you all the best in the kitchen.